All right, everybody, welcome in, welcome all. This is From the Pocket coming at you on a Sunday, not night, but a Sunday evening. We still got the Sunday night and the Monday night games to play, but we wanted to come in and do our recap of Week 4. We've got most of the games in the books. It's been a pretty good week. Christian, how are you, Mr. 30-year-old man?
Yeah, nothing's really changed. I guess just the age.
You didn't wake up and your back was just like in searing pain.
Not yet. But I hear stretching is really good for you when you hit
Stay
your
nimble.
30s. So I need to get back into the gym a little bit.
We got a lot to talk about today, Christian, and I think about Week 4. To me, it's like, okay, so if Week 2 and Week 3 are good examples of how just insane and unpredictable the NFL can be, to me, it felt like Week 4 was a stabilizing week. It was a week where, we have all these narratives building.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, like...
It's a month into the season,
Exactly, but it's also like, oh man, Chiefs, if they lose, they're 1-3. Chargers, 4-0 brewing, like what's going to happen? Chargers lose, Chiefs win, they're a game and a half behind the Chargers now.
Right?
Colts running away with their division. Who's going to do it? Jacksonville, they don't look very good. Jacksonville and the Colts now tied for the AFC South.
Thrived off turnovers.
So it's yeah, exactly. It's a stabilizing week where things kind of start. It's a week where things kind of find their level.
Some narratives stay the same. Eagles dominated today.
Yeah, one of only two undefeated teams remaining, them and the Bills. So we're going to talk about all that. I do think we have to talk about the game of the week, which was obviously the Chiefs
Monday opener.
And the Ravens. The Monday opener, of course. We're just going to preview that for an hour. No, the Chiefs and the Ravens, huge game. I have a lot I think I kind of want to say about it, but ultimately Chiefs get a dominating blowout win, 37-20.
Been a minute. What was the last time outside of the playoffs? When was the last time we've seen this Chiefs team put up 30 points?
Actually, so they did it last year in the regular season once, but it was 30 points, and they did it against the Bills in the conference championship last year. But I actually am glad you brought that up because I went and looked it up. The last time they scored 37 or more points, you have to go back to Week 4 of the 2020 or Week 3 or 4 of the 2023 season. They played the Bears and they put up 40 points in that game. 41, something like that. It was a 40-plus game. So that is the last time they scored this many points. So it's been 2 years to the day. I think it was September 24th, 2023 was the last time they put up this many points. So it's been 2 years to the day almost. And look, I won't lie. They looked a little bit like the Chiefs of old. Patrick Mahomes had 4 touchdowns.
What we've been waiting for.
Xavier Worthy, some big plays. They were stretching and pushing the ball down the field.
I saw Xavier Worthy. He made a play late in that fourth quarter.
It was a great offense. It was really fun. It's kind of those warm fuzzies, that nostalgia of this is the Chiefs I remember. This is great. So can they keep it up? Who knows? They have 2 more games to go without Xavier Worthy. So, or not Xavier Worthy, without Rashee Rice. I apologize. Yeah, without Rashee Rice. So they get Rashee Rice back. Xavier Worthy looks like he is picking up no hesitation coming in to basically what was his first game of the season.
Yeah.
Great game for him. I had him in fantasy. I was back and forth on whether or not I should start him, and I'm glad I did. I think takeaway for the Chiefs for me is great game. Glad they kind of found that stability. I think it's if you're a Chiefs fan or you're just waiting to see if the Chiefs are going to be good, like this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
The Ravens, though, man. What are your thoughts on the Ravens?
Oh man, I was hoping I was going to start with the Chiefs, but
whatever you want to do, Christian. You want to start with the Chiefs? The Ravens to me are like.
I mean, that's the bigger story, right?
It is. Honestly, it has to be, in my opinion. Especially the fact that Lamar didn't even finish the game because of an injury, potentially.
Quickly on the Chiefs, still ain't got a running game. I don't know if they're going to get that fixed. Maybe like a trade later in the season. We'll see, but I do think they need to get that fixed. But yeah, Xavier Worthy had 2 carries for 38 yards, had 5 catches at 83 yards. Great game by the Chiefs. No turnovers, no interceptions from Mahomes. 4 touchdowns, only sacked once. As a team, they rushed okay, 32 carries, 118 yards. But I do think they want like an actual back and not rely on Xavier Worthy to get it done.
Yeah, it's tough when you're having to like basically artificially create a run game with,
Isaiah
jet
Pacheco
sweeps.
was okay, 7 carries, 35 yards, 5 yards per carry. So yeah, great win by the Chiefs. But as we said, the story is going to be about the Ravens. Seems like the Chiefs could be back. We'll see how they do. I think they have the Lions next. Oh, they have the Jags. Okay. Jags. We'll see.
Hey, that's a good game now all of a sudden this week.
From the Ravens, man, dude, you started off pretty nice getting a touchdown, and then from then on, it was just not great. Interceptions, fumbles, turnovers on downs. It was rough for Baltimore, and as you said, Lamar not finishing the game. This is not good. They're not looking good.
No, and the injuries on their defense. I mean, they were terrible going into this game.
They just put Minibuka, I think, yesterday
on IR.
On IR for his neck. I don't know when we'll see him. I don't know if we'll see him this year.
It's bad. I mean, and look, I'm not. We'll see what the Lamar situation is, right? Like, there's a chance that like tweak his hamstring in a game that they're clearly not going to win.
Yeah,
no reason to bring him out there. I hope that's all it was. Yeah. But if it's more serious and Lamar maybe has to miss that. First off, one thing really quick on that. Look, I'm a Cowboys fan. I love Cooper Rush. Okay, Cooper Rush got a special place. Why is Cooper Rush their backup? He does not fit like their scheme at all.
Yeah.
Like, he is nothing like Lamar Jackson.
They had Tyler. They trade or they let him go, or like they
Tyler Huntley. Yeah, but like
practice squad. Yeah.
I see that and I'm like, why? I know Marcus Mariota plays for the Commanders, but it's like Marcus Mariota could be. Even Daniel Jones could have been a good backup for them, just the way they play. Even though Daniel Jones maybe not even a backup quarterback at this point. We'll see, but it was weird. Lamar got pressured on 48% of his dropbacks, the highest pressure rate in 2 years, actually. Week 4 of 2023 was the last time he had that kind of pressure rate. Nick Bolton had five pressures. It was really good for the Chiefs, but for the Ravens, look, I'm only panicking on the Ravens in the sense that like they need to get healthier. Mm-hmm. But I still, look, I said this on the podcast. I still stand by the idea that like this team is still going to win their division to me. I don't care what the Steelers did today. I'm a little wary. Like, getting beat like this, it doesn't put it puts a sour taste in my mouth. This is the worst showing they've had on offense. They've been like they've been like about the top 5 in offense this year or something like that. So this was you can have a bad day, and I guess I'm going to chalk it up to that. Again, I hear you on that. I don't care what the Steelers did. That was just okay. That whatever. The Browns are terrible. We'll see what Cincinnati is on Monday, but I'm not confident in them, especially if Jake Browning can't stop turning the ball over. But 1-3 at the end of the year, your one seed is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Your one seed is gone. But still, and look, next week they're about to play 3 straight home games. Or actually, well, it's 2 straight home games, a bye week, and then 1 more home game.
Okay.
So they're playing the Texans next week, which for a struggling defense, good offense to play. Yeah. They did put 26 against the Titans, but like they are offensively challenged. They had 6 points with like 6 minutes left in the third quarter. They play the Rams, which that's a tough game. At least you get it at home, but the Rams, that's definitely not a gimme. Bye week, and then you host the Bears. And then the week after that, you're on the road you're on a short week. I think they're playing the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football.
Oh, They should be fine. They should be fine for that.
So, there is some hope. Like, I'm not down on them. Like, this is easily an upcoming 4-game stretch where they could win 3 of their 4, and they win 3 out of their 4. That's a 4-4 team halfway through the year. And the Ravens at 4-4 to me, with 2 games to go against the Bengals, 2 games to go against the Steelers. You still get to play the Browns and the Jets. The Patriots aren't a gimme, but, like, you get the Patriots at home. Like, this team, to me, is still going to win 10 games. We saw them be horrible. One of the worst defenses in the NFL last year for the first half of the season, and then in the second half, they were one of the best. So, like, I'm not panicking, but I hear the chirping. And last thing I'll say, Christian, we go back to the Chiefs. And I know people be like, you're going to compare the Ravens to the Chiefs? Really? Look, Chiefs back in 2021 got blown out by the Bills. It was that stretch where everybody's like, what's wrong with the Chiefs? They just got blown out in the Super Bowl. What's going on with them? They get blown out by the Bills. That is the year that in the divisional round, Josh Allen and Mahomes had the 13-second game, the back and forth. So, like, we have seen teams get blown out by other teams in the regular season and then come back and beat them in the playoffs. It happens every year. So don't take a bad Sunday to mean the sky is falling. That's all I'm saying, everybody. That's all I'm saying.
I do hear you. It worries me a little bit, but I do share in your optimism. Like, they can still turn around and win this division. But like you said, the number 1 seed's gone.
It's gone.
You're not getting that.
They're not getting.
You're getting at best the 4th or at best the 3rd.
Unless they're planning to win out.
Yeah.
and it's not. And again, like, if you want to take this kind of level of concern to, another area, Lamar and the turnovers today. Lamar, we know all the stats. He never turns the ball over, 50 touchdowns, 5 interceptions or whatever, in like his past 20 games or whatever the hell the stat is. And he just gets into these games against the Chiefs where he's 1-6 now, and he turns it over, and he gets into these games. He didn't do it in week 1 against the Bills, but, like, it's just.
It's weird. He gets tight, man.
It's tough. And I'm sorry, one more thing. Not really about the game, but about. Look, I love Tony Romo. I don't know what Tony Romo was talking about at the time.
I didn't really watch the broadcast.
Yeah, I just he just says things. I'm like, what are you talking about? he's like, at one random point at the beginning of the game, he goes, you really just get the feeling that whoever has a breakout special teams play is going to be the team that really separates in this game. And it's like, Tony, what indication do you have of that? You're just saying stuff, Tony. That is not like you're not saying anything.
I feel like the Tony Romo twilight, like, of his announcer career has kind of dwindled throughout the years.
I mean, he's not bad. It's just
I don't think he's bad either.
And it's not fair because, I mean, Colin Cowherd talks about this, where it's like announcing these games is incredibly hard because you have over the course of 100+ times, you have had 10-second window where every 10 seconds you have to say something brilliant, and you have to do it over and over and over and over and over again for 100 times for 3 hours. So, like, I don't want to be like mean. It's like he had this one, but it's just stuff. He just says stuff like that. He had another one where when Harrison Butker missed the field goal at the end of the half.
He's been missing.
He has, but he's missed a kick every game this season so far.
Oh.
But it was 20-7. Harrison Butker making it 23-7, misses it, so it stays 20-7. Ravens have like 20-something seconds to go score some points, and Tony Romo goes, "Oh man." It's like that miss. He's like, now the Ravens can go maybe get some points and really change the complexion of this game. And it's like, they're not going to score a touchdown in 20 seconds, Tony. Like, they might get a field goal, and it's still 20-10. Like, what are you talking?
20-10. You're down by 10 points and half. I don't know.
And you're giving the ball back to the.
Then the Chiefs were getting the ball.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Tony, I don't know what you're talking about half the time. I love you, man. You gave me some great. I got an autographed Tony Romo picture right behind me. You can't see it. I want to talk about the Bucks Eagles game next. Are you good with that?
Ooh, that was a good one. Man.
Yes. So. Yeah, I'll let you go first. Tee it up.
A little sad I picked the Bucks, but I should have probably picked the Eagles, but I don't know. But it is what it is. Eagles, hey, do that. Just do that. Like, open up the playbook, man. It looked good. Had a couple special teams plays. They had a blocked punt return touchdown. So special teams has been playing like throughout the league. With the kickoffs and
Special
all
teams
that
been
stuff.
crazy.
Special teams has been good, and I think this is good for the league. I know special teams doesn't get a lot of uh, praise and stuff like that, but no, that's good to see. This was a good dominating win for the Eagles. Bucks were banged up coming in this game. I'm pretty sure the Bucks wouldn't make any excuses for that, but it was just a really good game. Some really great plays. Cooper DeJean, that white boy, good.
And Quinyon Mitchell, he allowed 2 receptions on 6 yards on 6
What?
targets today.
No,
Phenomenal.
the Eagles were good, and that's how what you do when you are of this echelon of team. Going to Super Bowls, going to the NFC Championship games. This is what you do. It's like, hey, we are better than you when we walk onto the field, and they showed it. Unfortunate for the Bucks, they were banged up, but I still believe in the Bucks. I have no worry about them. They just need to get back healthy. A lot of players on the offensive line injured. Mike Evans was out. Chris Godwin did come back. Tristan Wirfs did make it out there. But yeah, the Bucks just need to get healthy, and I think they'll be fine. But no, great win by the Eagles.
I mean, it's tough because, the Bucks, they made it a game. They were right
Took them
there
a
at the
while.
end. But 24-6 at halftime, I think was the score.
Mhm.
Bucks, they got a safety at the end, which was not like a real. That was just the Eagles trying to run out the clock. But
Yeah.
in real points, they outscore the Eagles in the second half, 17-7. So it sounds like you're not too concerned about it. It sounds like you're more contributing that to the Eagles probably just trying to get out of the game more than you do. More than it's a concern that they let the Bucks back into the game. Is that fair to say, or do you have some concerns at all about that?
I am looking at the plays, and yeah, they did get kind of dominating that second half.
There was one point it showed us the stat was the Bucks had like 200 yards total and the Eagles had 23. But again, is that just them becoming more conservative with their play call and kind of almost playing not to lose to a degree?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird one.
I would have liked the Eagles to have finished this game, but you can't at the end of the day. I'm not gonna disappoint. I'm not gonna be like, man, you didn't score enough when you got the win. But yeah, that second half is a bit troubling, especially in the fourth. Just punt.
Yeah,
Jesus,
well
safety.
that Bucks defense locked up in the second half. It was very good. They got key stop after key stop. That offense started doing a lot of good stuff. Emeka Ibuka, dude, that guy is so good. We're gonna say it every week for the next 10 years. He is just amazing.
Yeah.
But
How do they keep doing it? They find me is amazing. Going from Mike Evans to Ibuka, damn.
But I will say this. Those injuries up front to the Buccaneers, I think, were the difference maker in this game. Baker pressured on about 41% of his dropbacks.
Yeah.
And it was caught some pivotal sacks, some pivotal times where they put pressure on him, including the final offensive play they had. It was a 4th down, and Baker dropped back and pressure in his face, and he has to check it down to a tight end on a crosser. They need 10 yards.
Yeah.
And he's checking it down on a crosser that's getting him 4 or 5 yards, and the game's over. So that inability to stop the Eagles up front, I think, was a real challenge for them. But on the flip side, the Eagles had some injuries of their own. Lane Johnson and Tyler Steen. Tyler Steen playing already as a backup. He's a backup already, and he's now hurt. They left with injuries. Jalen Hurts also got a little shaken up on a play. I think Dallas Goedert Dallas Goedert came back, I think, from an injury. I can't remember exactly. Don't quote me on that. But nevertheless, like, it was nice that the Eagles did do that. And I do think, like, if this is who the Bucs are, where they're just like, yeah, we just played these ugly, gritty games and come back and win miracle plays at the end. And they had Baker Mayfield was doing that. It was 31-23. They're moving, they're grooving. Baker gets out of the pocket, rolling out to his right, throws it to the end zone, intercepted. And look, the Bucs defense did what they did. They got another stop, set up the offense again with one more chance, and the Eagles stopped them again. So, like, you have a quarterback in Baker and this team really that's lived and died off of these last minute, really more lived than anything on these last minute touchdowns. And they finally got by the Eagles. So I think that's
back on these games. I mean, you don't want to make your living off this, like, week in, week out. They have Seattle next week, so that's going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, beating the Jets 29-27, beating the Texans 20-19,
last minute play,
and beating the Falcons 23-20. And so you don't want to. They're lucky to be getting out of these games with a win. I mean, that does take grit and heart, and making the right plays when they need them. But yeah, you can't make your living off this, and it caught up to them to a really good team, and in the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were close, but just not close enough to get the win here. But like I said, I'm not putting anything on this loss. It was tough, injuries. Eagles are the standard for the NFC, so. Tough loss, but yeah, really good game.
And it's really last thing I'll say. I will, again, if people want to kind of poo-poo the second half of the Eagles, I will say the Buccaneers have matched up very well against this team historically these past few years. You're in Tampa Bay in September. You're playing in Florida. I mean, we know it's tough to go into Florida in September and play. It's just so hot.
It's hot.
So, to feel like you're dominating them in the first half is great, but ultimately, like, we're just trying to get out of here with a win. And I think Nick Sirianni said that best. I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here to get wins.
Yeah, and you got to entertain a little bit. This is
it is an entertainment business ultimately, but I mean, hey, you got to win against a team that you very well could see later on in the season.
Yeah,
this is a big tiebreaker game for you, and I would take it. You feel good. Last thing, Jalen Hurts. For those of y'all who you're gonna hear the stat about from people who dislike Jalen Hurts, so I'm just prepping y'all in case you want to. Jalen Hurts had 0 passing yards in the second half, becoming the first quarterback to win a game with 8 or more pass attempts and 0 passing yards in the second half since guy we just talked about last episode, Jake Delhomme. Kind of funny. They're the only two quarterbacks. Oh yeah, he was playing for the he was playing for the Panthers at this time, but he ended up playing for the Browns as well. So okay. All right, Christian, I'll popcorn it to you. What game you want to go to next?
Let's go to New York.
That's where I was hoping you were going to go.
Let's go to New York. Jaxson Dart gets his first win of his career, upset win versus the Chargers there in MetLife. I mean, the biggest story coming out of this, Malik Neighbors.
And Joe Alt.
And Joe Alt. Yes, yeah. Also that. Malik Neighbors feared to have torn ACL on his right knee, was it?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was his right knee. What I remember.
That's just so tough. If you're a Giants fan, especially with how Jaxson Dart didn't do a lot with his arm, but he made some plays with his legs. I didn't realize how athletic this little white boy could be. So I didn't know that. I didn't see him. He was sacked 5 times. I mean, he is a rookie. Cam Scatterboo did okay. He had a rushing touchdown, so he had 2 total touchdowns, passing touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. And we finally got to see how good this Giants defense can be.
Giants defense was so, and Abdul
I've
Carter
been waiting.
spearheading it. Abdul Carter was fantastic. This defense
That's
was.
what I've been saying.
I will say it's much easier. Joe Alt, and just to clarify, like Malik Neighbors probably out for season. That's terrible. Joe Alt. I think they're saying it's going to probably be a high ankle sprain. So like Joe Alt will return.
He's at least 2 weeks.
He might miss some time, but he will return. It's not near as
I was like, dude, I saw him down. I'm like, they lost Slater and now Joe Alt. They're both two of their starting tackles.
Well, and he got carted off originally, so that's why it was like initially it was like, oh my god. But I mean, when you're missing Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, and you're having to play that front four that we all said was going to be great, and it finally showed up. That's tough. Justin Herbert under pressure all day long. And it really, like, I know, like, the Chargers lose this 21-18 game, but like this score honestly is a little misleading. The Chargers were trailing the entire, down by multiple possessions several times in this game. Just a great win for the Giants. It really is amazing. The energy, the kind of a boost a team can get when you put in just a new quarterback. Like, you're going out there with Russell Wilson and you're just like, dude, I just don't even. This is stupid. This is bad. We're going to lose. We're never going to win. You get Jaxson Dart out there. He puts together a touchdown drive on his first ever drive as a pro. And that, it immediately, it's just that spark. Yeah. It's like, oh, we can win. We can win this game. You're up by 10-0. You're up 20-10 at one point, I think, or what was it? 13-3 at one point. Yeah, I can't remember the exact score.
13-3.
Yeah, so up by multiple possessions.
21-10
a couple times. At one point. 21-10. So it was. And they were doing it consistently throughout the game. Like, and against a great defense in the Chargers. They were running the ball in the Chargers. Jaxson Dart wasn't amazing with his arm, but like he had some moments. And losing Malik Neighbors is brutal, but like they were still getting it done situationally at the end as well. Like, this wasn't we're put up a bunch of points and now we're just holding on for dear life. It was like, no, we're still scoring. We're still getting first downs. We're putting this game away. And on this, Justin Herbert under pressure today. Pressure, bad. Justin Herbert, pressure in his face all game long. Under pressure, 5 of 19 passes for 80 yards, a touchdown and an interception. He was 26% under pressure today. It's brutal. It was bad. It was in his face all game long.
This is what I was trying to tell people at the beginning of the year. Like, I thought Russ was going to give them, good quarterback play, and it didn't pan out. But hey, with Jaxson Dart, we'll see though. But this was a really good win for the Giants, and I know the Chiefs were happy hearing about the Chargers losing and now winning their game. So the AFC East is going to be really exciting to watch the rest of the year. And for the Giants, really, really exciting. I think your season's still over, but at least you're feeling good about Jaxson Dart in his first start playing a really good team in the Chargers, and now next week is going on the road to New Orleans. So that's going to be, more development for him. So, it's so sorry about Malik Neighbors. Sorry, Nick, there. I was sad. Brutal. I was sad when I saw it. I saw it on Red Zone, and I was like, ooh.
You have one of the – in back-to-back weeks, we had Nick Bosa with an ACL last week. Malik Neighbors this week. You have two – just in 2 weeks, we've lost 2 all-pro level, elite level players in the NFL.
And I know
ACLs, it's just tough.
People complain about the MetLife. Do they play on turf? Or it looks like turf. I know people don't like the MetLife Stadium or just the field. I saw a little bit of that. I have no strong opinion on it, but I do know MetLife does get a lot of flack for, I guess, their conditions on the field or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Last note on here. For the Chargers, they had 6 sacks in this game. Tui Pulotu had 4 in this game. Had 4 sacks in this game. So good.
It's like that Madden. It's like that Madden. It's like when you have that you're playing them in Madden, the CPU or something, and you make a guy's career, you make a guy's whole season like in one game.
He
like,
finishes
5
the
sacks.
season. Yeah, he finishes the season with 10 sacks, and 5
like
of them
5
came
against me.
Oh man, yeah, but good for Thule. And yeah, I don't really have anything else. Congrats to the Giants. Congrats to Jaxson Dart.
Yeah.
I won't lie, because I'm a hater.
Of course.
Giants fans are dancing in the they're showing them doing this dumbass dance in the crowd. I was kind of like, I hope y'all lose this game. I hope y'all lose this game. And it sucks because it's like this team has like had no happiness forever. Right. And it's just like they finally have optimism. And I'm just like, nah.
Shut up.
I don't want you to have it. So no, but I'm happy. Genuinely, I'm happy for Giants fans. Like there's finally optimism.
Had an interception. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one too. All right. Is there any other games you like want to do a deep dive into? I'm fine to like kind of zoom through some of these here.
Ooh. Well,
what you got?
None. Not to do deep dives, just like quick early things. Titans, Texans. I mean, the biggest thing out of this. I like what Cam Ward said after the game. So, hey, bro, we're ass. like we're just ass. He also put. I would go watch the interview. He also put some blame on himself, but he put blame on a lot of the team. He said the offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, himself. Safeties and all that, and yeah, I just like what he. I like what Cam Ward is about. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. He just needs a team, and first thing to do, you need to fire Brian Callahan. Like I know Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat. Brian Callahan, get his ass out of there, please.
Yeah, and I know people are gonna say like, oh, Cam Ward, like, look, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It's not great. Like he is definitely struggling in a lot of, but like to be fair, I mean he was on the road play. He has played the Broncos on the road this year, which is incredibly tough. He played the Rams at home this year, which the Rams have a pretty decent defense. Like they have a really good pass rush. He played the Colts defense, which the Colts I think have a very good defense. Yeah. And he just played the Texans defense on the road, which the Texans have an elite level defense. Like so, I would like to see him play a little more consistently, right? I feel like what we're getting from Cam Ward, what we were getting early on in the year is like, oh my God, he's just got these flashes, like amazing flashes. Mm-hmm. But now we're like 4 weeks into it, and it's like I'm still seeing the flashes, but I'd like to see you piece a little more together than you are. Like, I know you can do these crazy crossbody throws, I know you got a crazy cannon of an arm. Like, I've seen you do that already. I'd like just I'm not a little more progress. And again, I'm not a fan of Brian Callahan at this point. I think Brian Callahan's time is very short on this team at this point. Yeah. And this team is clearly lacking a ton of talent. We knew it was going to be going into the year, but I mean, it might be even worse than we thought it was.
Did you see that one play where I think it was it Justin Simmons just runs past? This is more about the Texans offensive line. Just like CJ snaps the ball, is going. I think he's trying to either do a play action or like turn around and hand it to the running back. Justin Simmons in his face, just immediately.
And on that, I was gonna come in here and skewer the Texans because 6 points. There was like 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and they had 6 points. I was like, this is not working. And then I look up, and very quickly they had 26 points on the board. So they woke up in the second half.
In the fourth quarter, they put up 20 points in the fourth.
Look. You survive my criticism for one. I know they live and die off my criticism. I know that. So, but no, they're gonna. I will hold off my criticism on them for another week. Like they
turned it around.
They turned it. Look, I said the same thing with the Eagles last week. Like, hey, the Eagles, maybe this explosive, dominating second half against the Rams is what they needed to get their team coming and rolling. Maybe this is what the Houston Texans, maybe they needed a spark on offense and they found it, and now you're going to see them have some momentum carrying into these next few weeks.
You play the Titans. Like, let's.
Well, next week they play the Ravens, and that Ravens defense looking really, really bad. So maybe this is some good momentum for them. Now, bad news is they play Seattle the following week, which Seattle's defense is insane. It's just an insane unit.
That unit's really good. You wanna the Jags 49ers game was a good one.
So look. I'll say this really quick. First off, congrats to Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. They went cross country, Florida to the Bay Area, and got a win. I know the 49ers had a chance to win it at the end, and I know Brock Purdy had a bunch of turnovers in this game. He had 3 turnovers, I think, 2 interceptions, and the game-losing fumble.
I want to say that I heard on the broadcast, this is their every game now this season they've had at least 3 turnovers, I believe.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm watching Sunday.
No, Dad!
The game just started.
Was that the interception?
No, Deron Bland just gave up a massive pass to Matthew Golden. All right, anyway, look, I'm going to focus up. Focus up here. Focus up. But, no, I mean, it was... Look, again, the 49ers, they had a chance to go win it at the end. The 49ers were trailing this entire game. Yeah. I mean, the Jaguars, for almost all this game, were completely outclassing this team. So I do want that noted. The 49ers very, very, very much struggled to get pass rush, which is obviously not a coincidence because they are now missing Nick Bosa. So I think that's going to be something to definitely watch. Travis Etienne had 124 yards.
I still believe in solid, though. I still believe.
And Christian McCaffrey continues to struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good in the pass game. I'll give him that. But, on the ground, he was not very good. Honestly, this team gave me less confidence in the Niners, and it did not move me on the Jaguars. I'm a little moved on the Jaguars, but Trevor Lawrence...
That'll do anything for you?
Trevor Lawrence still did Trevor Lawrence things. I mean, he's sliding. They're rolling out, and he's sliding out of bounds.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't even and it's like, why aren't you? And he's like, no, and maybe they should have given it to him. I thought maybe his knee was down in bounds, but you got to be smarter than that. You're trying to run out the clock, and you're running out of bounds. You're the quarterback. You're a veteran quarterback. You can't. It's just, you can't be doing stuff like that. And but hey, Jaguars live and die on the takeaways. Live and die. They still, I think, are going to lead the league in takeaways. Yeah.
I mean, they're taking it away. So you live and die by it. But yeah, good win by the Jags, and tough loss for the 49ers. Do you want to take it over to the Colts Rams?
Yes. Last thing I'll say on this: Devin Lloyd for the Jaguars, 2 passes intercepted. And he's the one that I guess he didn't end. I thought he ended up getting the sack that led to the fumble at the end, but I don't think they actually credit him that. I think they credited him with a pressure on that play, though. So great job by Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd had a great game. So awesome. All right. Colts, Rams. Look.
Heartbreaker there.
Look.
They had a chance.
They did.
Daniel
Jones was not very good. Now that said, most of those errors were more on Adonai Mitchell, the receiver. He had a couple of very, very bad mistakes. He lost control of the ball at the goal line and fumbled it through the end zone, which cost him a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he had a holding penalty too that Jonathan Taylor had a 50-something yard run, and he had a holding penalty that brought it back.
Oh yeah,
when the game was tied at the end.
They had penalties were killing them. False starts.
11 penalties today.
11 penalties.
And Daniel Jones had 2 interceptions. Daniel Jones was, and those interceptions, I did not think they were either in double coverage or underthrown passes or both.
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones was not good. We kind of saw him be the Daniel Jones where it's this is what Daniel Jones is. Daniel Jones is inconsistent in his decision-making. This has been the knock on him his entire career. It's not been about his arm, his athleticism, his accuracy. It is you do not make consistent decisions.
Yeah.
And against on the road against the Rams, we saw that happen.
Sorry.
So, yeah, it's okay. Touchdown, Romeo Dobbs. But, it's... This is a game that the Rams should have won if the Rams are the team we think they are. A Colts team that is good but still has question marks. You're playing at home. You're coming off a bad loss last week. And you get a statement win. And it wasn't always pretty. Like, they didn't roll this team. I'm pretty sure the Colts had the lead for most of this game. But, the Rams take care of business. They do when they need to. Puka Nacua was fantastic. Kyron Williams, he had his fumble problems, reared their head again, but nevertheless, get the win. Get a quality win. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean,
against an unfamiliar team rolling.
I always hear, it's tough to get a win in the NFL, so I don't want to discount that. And, they got the win, I think, to a good team in the Colts. Just like you said, inconsistency with the quarterback position. But they were still in it there toward the end. So I'll give the Colts credit there. And, good on the Rams, 3-1. The division is wide open.
Grabs, 3-1. Everybody tied for 3-1 at the top now. So solid win there. And look.
And now the Colts are with this loss, they're tied with the Jags.
Exactly. And look, before we go, I will give Daniel Jones a compliment. He was under pressure in this game 48.6% of his dropbacks, according to Next Gen Stats. Mm-hmm. In those dropbacks, he was 12 for 15, 198 yards and a touchdown. And he actually threw he threw both of his interceptions when he was not under pressure. So
that's not what you want to hear.
Under pressure he was great. Out of pressure, 12 for 18 it was 64 yards and 2 interceptions. So very weird. But yeah, good for the Rams. Oh, I'm sorry, we gotta talk about Jared Verse, because that dude, in the words of Skip Bayless talking about Aaron Donald, that dude does not jump off my screen at all. No, he had a
key sack.
Yeah, at the end of the game, Jared Verse just blew up the play. And again, 48.6% of dropbacks. Daniel Jones under pressure, like that defensive line continues to be very, very good, and it is led by Jared Verse, who I just want to say I did pick as my defensive player of the year. I did predict that.
Is he okay? I remember I saw him like that last sack at the end of the game. He was kind of walking off. He looked like his arm was hurting or something. I don't know. I think he walked off on his own accord. So. And that was toward the end of the game, so
I haven't heard anything about that, but we'll monitor it.
Yeah, it'll probably be okay.
We'll monitor. Okay.
You got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's talk about really quick. Let's talk about just Steelers Vikings really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Just knock it out. Look, I'll give the Steelers props. They finally looked like a good team. Their defense was great in this game.
J.J. Watt.
That Vikings, I mean, look, the Vikings have a lot of injuries on their offensive line, especially in that interior. And, oh, my God, their interior was getting bullied all game. I mean, it was just Carson Wentz would drop back, and there's just two dudes coming through the middle. Every play, it felt like. Again, kind of a misleading score. It was 24-21, but, like, the Steelers were dominating this game for basically the entire game. I know, again, they put together some drives that the Vikings did, but overall, it was a dominating Steelers. When DK Metcalf had a great game, took a 80-yard pass to the house on a quick throw, and yeah, I think that's really all I got. Kenneth Gainwell came in and was really good, so that's nice.
The ball pretty well. In this game, defense played well. Tough game for the Vikings there.
Just two little statistical things for you.
Oh, go ahead.
TJ Watt had an interception. He is now.
Yeah, I saw that play. That was crazy.
Yeah. He is one of 7 players with at least 100 sacks and 8 interceptions in his career.
Oh, wow.
The 6 others are all Hall of Famers.
Oh, yeah. TJ Watt, he's going to, by the time when he hangs it up, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
And what was really interesting about this game, too, from the Aaron Rodgers perspective was Aaron Rodgers played against this defense last year. He played against the Vikings when he was with the Jets. It was also an international game. and
Oh
they
yeah, he did.
they
Yeah,
made his life hell. I mean, he
that
was
was
not good in that game.
that was the what game? What player was it? I can't remember
Mike
the player.
Williams?
Mike Williams, the Mike Williams thing. He
Yeah,
messed up.
and so I think Aaron Rodgers going into this game, he knew, okay, my offensive line is not that good. I'm immobile, and I know that sicko over there, Brian Flores, is going to do some crazy stuff. He recorded an average time to throw of 2.17 seconds across his 22 passes, according to Next Gen Stats. It was his quickest average time to throw since at least 2016.
I bet he was in Arthur Smith's ear like, "Hey, bro,
we're getting rid of the ball. I'm hike, throw, and that's what he did all game. So, and that was intentional, I think. So,
and they read it pretty well. Did you see that tush push they did? They attempted where he just stood in the back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm 40. I'm not getting into that. I don't believe him.
100%. All right, cool. Yeah, you wanted to move to the Falcons Commanders really quick.
Yeah. Nice bounce back game for the Falcons. Michael Penix looked pretty good, I thought. Commanders, Jaden Daniels. Is he supposed to be? Is this was just like a precaution thing? Or like
I hope so. I mean, it's. I don't think after this one they're gonna want to sit him out for a third game. Yeah. I mean, look, this is what you get with a backup quarterback like Marcus Mariota. You get a great game. Same thing with Carson Wentz. You know, they can give you a great game. Your team plays well. Everything comes together. All is well. You're going to rely on them for a stretch of games. It's not going to be pretty. And we talk about how, like, this Commanders team it's not that talented. Like, they've got guys. Like, I'm not trying to knock them, but, like, this team is Jaden Daniels or bust. And without Jaden Daniels, again, you can get a win here and there against a questionable Raiders team at home, coming on who's playing on a short week and having to travel cross country to you. But like, you're not going to be able to string consistent games together like this. So, I mean, Marcus Mariota was not good. I didn't think he was good. I felt like he had some issues.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin was out as well. So it was a tough spot for them going on the road to play a team that, you knew the Falcons had a very renewed sense of focus getting stomped by the Panthers.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
No, that's about it.
Kyle Pitts, 5 catches, 70 yards.
Okay, not too bad, I guess. Saints.
John Robinson, amazing.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Saints, Bills. Bills get the win, 31-19. They stay undefeated.
Shout out to Saints, though. They hung in there.
They did. It took the Bills a minute to get it going. Look, it was 14-10 at half, it seems like, but then the Bills just took off with it.
Josh Allen put the team on his back and just got it done. Amazing performance from him. That's what he does. Bills defense, though, still not good. Yeah. They gave up 189 yards rushing, and they are the worst team. They are the worst rushing defense in the league coming into this game. So they gave up another 200 yards almost. 165 yards rushing after contact. Yes.
I remember going into the year, I was listening to Brett Coleman's breakdown for this team, and I think he was talking about interior defensive line. They've been kind of lacking in that area.
Yeah, they have.
That kind of speaks to that. Like, they're still kind of lacking.
Well, we talked about that in the in our preview of them. Like, they try to address it, but like, there's still work to be done in addressing it fully. And you see it.
Their secondary. I'm not in love with that secondary.
No, the secondary is patchwork.
Browns, Lions, bro. At this point, just throw. I don't even care if you throw Shador out there. Let Gabriel go out there, bro.
It's time. It's time. Put somebody else in there. You're 0-4 now. You're getting blown out. Or no, they're not 0-4. I'm stupid. They're 1-3. They did beat the Packers, but like, you're 3. You've been blown out twice this season now. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
Like, Joe, I saw this one interception. I think it was he thought the receiver was doing something else, but he just threw like this sort of moon ball, but it wasn't like far downfield, and it just like gets picked off by the Lions defender. Nobody was near. Nobody, no Browns player was in the area. I'm just like, bro, stop torturing Joe Flacco. Put somebody else in.
Dylan Gabriel, Shador, put somebody in there. Like,
put somebody.
Your offense is clearly not going anywhere in its current state. And look, Quinshon Judkins had some moments. Like, he looks like he's not bad. But, yeah, I mean, this is just gross. I mean, Joe Flacco completed 47% of his passes. And even when Quinshon Judkins, like, he had some moments, like, he averaged less than 4 yards a carry. I mean, it's just, this offense doesn't do anything well.
Not in a damn thing well. And, like, yeah, this defense is one of the best defenses in the league, but, you know, we talked about it. You bring it up quite a bit, like, on the road versus off the road, and they can only do so much when the offense is so bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fair to – again, like, the splits are real, and, like, that is something that this defense does struggle with, but, like, you know, when your offense just doesn't do anything –
it's just so
not much you can do. So, and the Lions had a great rushing performance as well. So that's another key note.
They do. If you don't have a chance, I don't know if it was the last episode. I think it was the most current one because they were talking about the game versus on Monday night. They played the Ravens, I believe. Yeah. And, you know, Amon-Ra St. Brown does a podcast. They brought David Montgomery on. David Montgomery is, I think, now my favorite player. He was so funny. Also, I learned that I've been getting clips of Pat Surtain. I didn't know he had a podcast until early.
I didn't know he had a podcast.
Yeah, he has a podcast. And they talk really about football as well. So I thought that was interesting.
Curious why nobody seems to have an issue when Amon-Ra St. Brown and Pastor Tan have a podcast, but Micah Parsons has a podcast, and it's just another sign that the Cowboys are just a terribly ran organization. It's crazy.
It's weird. It's a lot of stuff. But yeah,
interesting.
I feel like Micah did kind of play in the not play into it, but like he did I think talks about it a little. Says some things here and there.
I loved it. I
didn't watch it.
He would go in and say delusional stuff. You know, when we get beat by the 49ers 45-17, he's the one that's coming out there going, couple plays. That's the difference in the game. And it's like, look, that's delusional, but I'm glad you believe that because I want my team to believe that they're that close. So next time they play, they're not going to just think, well, we have no shot at this. But delusional. Anyway, couple more games, really. Patriots, Panthers. Yeah, good. Good for the Patriots, 42-13. Marcus Jones, holy moly, dude. That guy is going to be so good for them on special teams.
He had a punt return, right?
He had a punt return for a touchdown, and he had another, I think, 60-yard return in the game, I think is what the stat was. So, yeah, I mean, he was awesome. Stephon Diggs, looking like he's not having any issues with the injury. Drake May had a rushing touchdown. The Panthers scored a touchdown early. I think they missed the extra point, so it was 6-0. Mm-hmm. The Patriots then put up 42 unanswered points.
God, it was
42 unanswered points.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Jesus. Yes. Yeah. Good for the Patriots. They had some special teams in there to help out that offense. So yeah, this is a good day at the office for the Patriots.
And this is what NFL.com's write-up has. After pitching a 30-0 shutout in Week 3, Bryce Young and the Panthers turned back into a pumpkin on Sunday. Yeah, he was bad with accuracy. And again, like, they scored a garbage time touchdown. And even Ted McMillan really didn't get a lot going on, so tough. Drake May, some next-gen stats for you, had 75-plus completion percentage and thrown. Oh, I messed that up. I'm sorry. He has had 75 or higher percent completion percentage, and he's thrown 2 or more touchdown passes in each of his last 3 games. Only Tom Brady, in his first MVP season in the 2007 season, has had a longer such streak in a single season in NFL history. That is a bizarre stat. Drake May is not playing anywhere near that level, but that's okay.
Sorry, I was like, this is delay a game.
No, I feel you. All right.
Only
Only other
14 out.
game we have to talk about is the Bears Raiders.
That was a good.
Great for the Bears.
Great for the Bears. Yeah, Raiders missed that. No, they get it blocked. They get it blocked. Yeah,
They
that's
blocked the game-winning field goal, and Caleb Williams goes and leads a touchdown drive. It
He
ends
did.
up being DeAndre Swift that scores the touchdown, but
Hey, you got him down there, and that's what counts. So
I
yeah,
mean-
good for the Bears. That was It took a minute for them to. It was back and forth, but coming back, leading, not leading in the fourth, and getting that. Again, I guess the Tom Brady effect didn't help them. The Raiders lost.
True, man.
We
Conspiracy
gotta-
theorists down bad today.
I will say, great showing by the Raiders' offensive line. I know they've been getting towed up.
They
by
did lose
everyone.
Colton Miller, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what his status is. I'm sure we'll find out more, but he was kind of the one good thing going for this offensive line.
Oh, yeah, their tackle.
They lost him
Yeah.
at the end, so that
Yeah,
sucks.
I did see that. Gino did not have a good game. 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Genty did have 21
Finally
carries,
had it.
138 yards, and a touchdown. And Mostert also, I forgot that's where he went. Raheem Mostert, he had 4 carries for 62 yards. So great showing, and they had 240 yards rushing as a team this game. So good on the Raiders' offensive line for them losing their offensive line and then losing in this kind of fashion. Blocked field goal had it there at the end after Gino did not have a great game. But for the Bears, hey, like I said, win's a win in the NFL, hard to come by, and this was a great win there. Especially Caleb Williams getting the game-winning drive at the end there. So, yeah, good for the Bears. It's something you can build off on.
This game, to me, it's like a couple of quick thoughts. One, Bears are now 2-2. Caleb Williams has now put together 2 good games in a row, and not just opening drive and then nothing after. Like, he has played a complete game where he's putting together plays in the beginning. He's putting together plays in key moments. He obviously, again, as we've said a couple times now, had the game-winning drive here. But I also feel like, I'm not trying to overreact, but like this to me is the kind of game that I think really can like turn a narrative, because the Bears have lost this game countless times. They've lost this game where even when things are going well for them, they still give up the game-winning field goal, and you're just saying, well, at least we have a moral victory. At least we had – and no, like they got the win straight up, and they earned it because they get a blocked special teams field goal attempt. So, like, awesome for them. They're 2-2. I will say, though, this – and last thing on them is we talked about it, right? We said this is going to start out slow. This is going to be a build. Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, slowly, steadily getting better and better, working up what we thought they would do there. Maybe even a little ahead of schedule. Being 2-2 is really good.
And in the end of September, like you got some things to work on. And this season's still early.
So I am very happy for them. And honestly, I got to kind of rework some of the narratives I had going on in my head, because I was preparing for the Raiders to just win this game and the Raiders to be 2-2 and be exactly and be right on track with that 8-9, 9-8 record we had them like pegged at the beginning of the year. And instead it's like, they're 1-3 now. Oh, and the Bears are 2-2 now. So like all of a sudden that 7-10 record that we had, the Bears maybe give them a win or two more. So it's wins like this that can really, like, we're going to get to the end of the year and one of these teams is going to be 7-10 and the other one might be 9-8 and right around the edge of a wild card spot. And it's going to be these kinds of games that, like, really make the difference. These 25-24 blocked field goal at the end of the game. Like, this is what the NFL is. This is a perfect example of what this league is. These two bubble teams that are just hook and crook trying to get any edge they can to get these extra 1 or 2 wins that they need to qualify. And it was a really good game in that way. So,
I'm gonna quickly talk about the final game on Thursday and just.
oh my God, we haven't even talked about that. That was actually a really good game.
It was not good for a lot. I mean, the fourth quarter.
The Cardinals were getting stomped for a good amount of it, but.
Hey, really happy for Marvin Harrison Jr. there. I know he's been struggling. He struggled in this game quite a bit, but he did get that. I mean, it's garbage time. It's a garbage time touchdown because they didn't win the game. But he did have a nice, solid hands catch for the touchdown there toward the end. Put them back in the game, 20-13. So happy for him. And hopefully, he gets to build on this because I think he can be a really good player. It's just been a tough rookie, a bit of a disappointing rookie year, and very disappointing coming in throughout this first month of the season. But rooting for him, and I'm glad he got to make a play there toward the end and get his team back in there. I mean, they tied it up with 28 seconds left in the fourth. So, I mean, this could have gone overtime, and then who knows. But Seattle, they get the win there. And I learned something during the broadcast watching this game. They're on I think it was either 10th or 11th road game winning streak. Seattle.
Yeah, I did hear that really same stat during the broadcast.
I was like,
11 straight road games now.
Like, that's crazy, and they struggle at home. But man, I know
weird.
I know Baltimore misses Mike McDonald.
Oh yeah. No offense to Zach Orr, but dude, this is clearly a different level of defensive coordinator here. Mike McDonald has done incredible work with the Seattle defense. And I mean, they're still dealing with injuries, so they're not even at full strength, and they still look like a just crazy good unit.
And Sam Darnold,
Sam Darnold been good.
He's been solid. He's been a solid dude.
I look at the Seahawks. I didn't think they were going to be that good. I thought Sam Darnold and this offensive line were going to doom them this year. Mm-hmm. I look at them and I'm like, oh, this team's kind of scary. I wouldn't want to
run the ball a bit. They can run the ball.
Jaxson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got their dude Jaxson Smith.
Insanely good.
And their defense, and they're getting after you without pressure. That's a scary team. And they're getting solid quarterback play from Sam Darnold.
That's all they need. They just need solid quarterback. We'll let our defense carry us. We have a really good two-headed running back room. We have Jaxson Smith and Jigba, and Cooper Kupp is still there chilling. Just don't mess up. Just play within the system, and the rest of the roster will take care for us.
And then you said there's a three-way. And look, even Arizona isn't technically out of it. They're 2-2. Everybody else 3-1. So
the problem with the Cardinals is their two losses have been in division. They've lost to the Niners and to the Seahawks, so they've got a little bit of work to do to catch up. But nevertheless, very tightly packed division through the first month of the season. So, all right. Well, I think that's everything. Before we get out of here, Christian, I just wanted to take turns talking about Week 5. What games are we excited to talk about and see in Week 5?
Week 5 games.
I'll go ahead and go first. I'll go ahead and go first right here. I am very excited for this Denver traveling to Philadelphia. That's going to be a fun game.
Oh, we got buys next week. Buys start.
So what game are you pick a game now? What game?
The Thursday night game. I love an NFC West matchup, and we're getting 49ers Rams. We'll see who can separate themselves for the NFC West there. So I think that's going to be really, really interesting. 49ers going on the road to the Rams.
Yeah.
I am. Do you want another one?
No, we could just take turns, I guess. Okay. I am Bucks traveling to Seattle.
Yes.
I think that's the longest possible route a team can take in the NFL because you're going from literally one corner. Maybe actually, I think it's Miami to Seattle is the longest. But nevertheless, you're going from the Bay Area in Florida all the way to the northwest part of the country. I'm excited to see that. That is 2 3-1 NFC teams definitely looking to kind of pole position. That's exciting.
I'll go Chiefs Jaguars. Like Jaguars, they're living off turnovers right now, but that defense should be feeling a little confident. You got the Chiefs at home. I know Trevor Lawrence isn't. We're not the biggest Trevor Lawrence fans here, but I'm excited, at least excited to maybe see what Jacksonville, maybe if their defense can cause some turnovers for the Chiefs. So I think that'll be a little interesting. Even
Yeah,
though,
and
spoiler
vice
alert, I'm probably going to pick the Chiefs.
for sure. Vice versa. Want to see if the Chiefs can have a back-to-back
Yeah, that
amazing
too.
offensive game. I guess my last game I'll pick here. I'll be watching it. I'm living in Houston. Texans traveling to Baltimore.
I do like
that.
That
Is going to be a big.
It's a
game.
scary one.
So two 1-3 teams. And whoever loses that game, again,
The
it's tough.
season's probably over.
Well, I mean, again, the Ravens have some slack, but if the Texans,
how do they keep getting skate? Like they keep
at some
you're
point,
always-
we're gonna have to be like, okay, your season might actually be over, Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, 1-3 is very doable for them. Now, if the Texans lose, boy, the Colts are playing the Raiders at home, so that is a winnable game for the Colts. The Jaguars, they're playing the Chiefs and Kansas City, so that's brutal. But, I mean, Texans are falling behind quickly in this division. So, all right, any other games you want to highlight?
I think you already pointed out Bucks Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that. I think a sneaky good one.
Ooh.
Maybe Vikings Browns. Hopefully, Joe
Across the pond.
Oh, it's a London game.
Across the pond.
Oh, wait, scratch that.
Oh.
Giants Saints.
Okay, Jaxson Dart part 2.
Jaxson Dart part 2.
Return of the
Dart. He
Dart.
does in New Orleans.
I will. I guess I'll just highlight since we're here. Patriots Bills Sunday Night Football. I will watch that. That's gonna be a fun one.
I think that'll be fun.
All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you rocking with us. Hope you had a good week 4. We're a month into the season, so it goes by quick.
Man, we're a month into the season.
Tune in on Thursday. We're gonna obviously preview week 5. We're going to give some early award winners after the first month of the season.
First month of the season.
It's going to be fun. So maybe even give some team awards. Who knows?
Changing up tiers a little bit. I think toward the end of each month, I'm going to start and try my best to see about, eliminating some teams. Because, after a little bit, we're a month into the season. I think what we're going to see from teams is or what we're going to see for the most part. There could be some late surges there, but I think for some of these teams, I have a good thinking of how they're going to end the season.
I mean, how many more times do we got to watch the Titans before we know this?
Their
season's just over. You know what I mean?
We
know what's happening.
They're on the face and elimination.
Until next time, everybody, we love you. We cherish you. Give us a comment, rate us, subscribe us, follow us, share us. Give us everything you could do to interact with us. We appreciate it. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. So, all right, everybody, take it easy.
Peace.